Okay, here's a small update. I finally found the one deck dungeon box. That's the problem with small board game boxes. Uh, they get lost somewhere. I had to reorganize my shelf. What I built so far is Rove, all the expansions, and apparently I did it twice. So I have the Fantastic Flora, base cards, Crisis Core or something expansion, IC Incidents expansion, and Alien Activities expansion, the Rove Reconfigured expansion, the Rove base cards. I made that twice, and here is the Rove base modules and the Rove base cards A1 and the Rove base cards B1. So these 18 cards together form a single game, and well, as you can see, they came out pretty nicely. They are not that sturdy. They're not laid and finish, of course, but if you press them together front to back, back to back, front to front, then they should end up nicely. I also wrote this morning a translation of the base of the rules. I couldn't find the rules, and I found the rules a bit weird, as Brunchai described them. These cards also have all the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 counters, etc. So a single solution for everything, and I can give this back as a present along with the Dutch translation. So that's one. Another thing that I built was the Destiny Quest cards. They have like 100 or more abilities. I sorted them out by first letter. I asked the developer Michael yesterday how it was supposed to be working, but the idea is that you make a game tray with dividers. So I need to make my own dividers for every letter in the alphabet, and then I can use the cards as I acquire them during the adventure of Destiny Quest 4. Then for Northwood, not that, as I said, I was not that impressed by the print and play instructions. As you can see, the cards are not that sturdy, so the band apparently damages a bit the cards, but this is a fixed card, open information, so no worries about that. So it has the various tricks. Apparently it's upside down. So that's a discrepancy from classical card games where everything is symmetric. so the orientation doesn't matter. And apparently that was too much to ask from the developer. And well, this is all the deck cards, and these are the instructions. The instructions, so the targets that you have to acquire. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. Yeah, so what remains is a tuck box, which I have to design myself, I guess, and a instruction rule set, preferably A5 size or better. Okay, what else is there? Yeah, the ideal was, as I've shown for the one deck dungeon box, is to make a felt. This is just very cheap felt. To make a felt inlay of the outer box. The way to do that is to kinda guess more or less the size, and then just use a ruler to make lines with ballpoint, and then lay them in. And I bought the Gutermann Creative textile lime, glue. That's textile glue, and yeah, it's not expensive. So that would be what I'm going to make later today. Then the expansion sheets, I had to reorder them because the original was just a bit too wide, and it is pretty critical. As you can see, the original Hellhound card, very nice card, but if you can't really smuggle by cutting out parts, otherwise because it extends to the end. And so to make it a little bit smaller, you can use a trick in PDF to put white lines on the PNG. Yeah, and then the resulting image will be slightly compressed. This makes not much difference if you apparently. So it's right now it is 19.4 centimeters, and original card that is too big was 19.6. So it's a very small difference. But it's this card doesn't really fit, as you can see. So that's not nice, and I already cut out most of what I could. So yeah, if you really want to, you can also remove the floor parts, but it's 10 cents to print out this. And for the thickness, we can check for the original. See, this is the 1.7, I think. I have here the Forest of Shadows and the One Deck Dungeon original cards. So helper cards, bosses. Okay, so the bosses. if you want to replicate this, let's see, how big is this? So it's a centimeter too large. The cards from One Deck Dungeon are 8.9 by 6.4. So this is too large, but if I smuggle around it, it should work. Then you have, of course, that the dice the dice must fit as they do here. They do fit nicely here, and here, of course, by construction they fit. For the sturdiness, checking with my own. This is a bit too flimsy compared to this, so I'm going to put an extra layer under it, and that should be all. And well, I'll make a video for the results. And yeah, so let's try to make this nicer. Yeah, that's better. This card is, no, this is a professional card. So I'm going to do this for all the cards in One Deck Dungeon, because I can. Kadomaru Pro is worth its weight in gold. And as you can tell, the blue heroic feet